All right, the last training we're going to do on the Master in Service program is how to get verified credit for a workshop or a conference that you attended outside of the league or outside of your school. Maybe you attended a workshop at your local district, maybe the Early Learning Coalition, the Virginia Council for Private Education Forum, any one of those types of things, a Harry Wong conference, or maybe you actually attended a full conference, maybe an ACSI conference, and you want to get recognition for your attendance there. We're going to show you how to do that by utilizing the forms section. So we're going to go back to forms. I'm logged in here as a school. We're going to go back to forms, and down here at Master in Service, I'm going to click on that. These are quick links on the right hand. If you know exactly what you're going for, you can quickly access those resources. But here's all of the forms available here. Now, to get approval for an outside association workshop or an outside school activity, you want to use the initiation form for an outside workshop. And I'm going to show you the digital version of this form here, which you can access right here online. And it's a little bit cleaner, so I'm going to show you that. But you want to put in the attendee's name if you are the one who attended that. Typically, it's not a school level event. This is usually an individual participation issue. Social Security number. This is a secured form. I want to show you here. This is a secured website. We don't need that information unless you are seeking state certifications, because obviously your state certification number is tied most usually to your Social Security. So if that's something you're not comfortable with, then just download the paper version of that. And it does ask for that information as well, but that's up to you. You'll put in your email address, confirm your email, the school name. This is the school that you currently work at, as these benefits are only available to staff from member schools. The phone number of the school. Expiration date this is going to be the expiration date of your certificate itself. And then points assignment. You're going to indicate where you want these assigned. If you're a secondary English 6 through 12 certification, you might be a music teacher trying to seek specific certification. Please allow us to know. That is required for both ILCS certification and most states on the forms that are required to be submitted in Florida. CT 116, for example, we need to identify the actual area of study, certification area of study. The workshop or the conference title. So if, like, for example, if it was a Harry Wong conference, please put in the title that is identified on the actual flyer itself or whatever marketing material had. Also give us how the course was delivered, whether that was a face-to-face, online, or a hybrid, or some other version. A lot of our staff are utilizing more and more PD 360 type programs that are online. And we're willing to give as much credit as we can if we can validate the quality of those programs, when that workshop began, when that workshop ended, and then the times associated with that workshop. And then what led you to needing that workshop? Was it perceived need, focus plan? And you'll see these items listed here that you can select from. Your signature, name of the principal or the director, in the email of the principal, the director, and this, when it is submitted, will send the notification to the principal for verification as well, and that serves as the principal's signature on the paper form. The paper form follows a very similar format, all the same information it is seeking, with the exception that the principal's signature does go there. Now, it is always our recommendation that you keep a copy of this form at the school level, as well as submit this to our association. You'll see that the elements down here are completed by our staff, that it is approved or not approved. We will give you the title of the component. Again, that comes from the component worksheet that is downloadable. Of all of the components, it is downloadable from the website. We will add the component title, the component number, and then the number of points or hours that are awarded for that activity. It'll be signed by one of our staff and the date that it was reviewed. And we keep this on file for 5 years to validate your training for your renewals as well. So we do keep a master and service file for all staff that are approved through us. So that is the B.1 form. That's initiating the workshop or the conference outside of our association. Now, if that conference that you attended were like an ACSI conference or like the VCPE forum, where it is a 2-day format with a lot of workshops, you'll still want to submit this in its general terms, but you'll want to maintain the B.2 form, which is a paper form and looks like this. And you'll see that it looks a lot like the workshop tracking sheets that we utilize at our conference, but it is asking for the information pertinent to you, and then, of course, the date and the time of the workshops within that conference. So if you attended over the 2 days, 10 workshops, you would notate each of those in these boxes. And then if there was an evaluation form that you completed, you would do that and then sign this by the teacher of the or your administrator to submit this to us. And then again, we would submit those awards, the points or the hours based on the information. And once you receive this form back, that means that this activity is now uploaded into the CE tracker. If you utilize that, if you're not a member of the CE tracker, then you actually would get a paper certificate with the same information that you would want to keep in your professional development file to submit at the time of certification renewal. So those are the B forms that are utilized for any activity outside of our association or your school where you have received training. So I hope that's helpful for you. If you have any questions, you can drop them down in the Q&A forum. In the actual class itself, and we'd be happy to answer those for you and get you moving in the right direction. I hope this has been helpful, and look forward to seeing those completed forms.